Well, my son and I drove up to the Superior Country of Ontario, and we are headed to Wilderness North's Miminiaska Lake Lodge on a fly-in. You know, it's amazing all the different opportunities, all the different ways you could get to some of these lodges. We're talking drive to, we're talking train in, boat to, and of course, there's the fly-in option.
These past few trips up to Canada have been amazing with my dad. First trip, multi-species drive-in, catch some big northern, caught some big walleyes. It was awesome. And last year, we got a drive-in, shot a trophy bear, and now we're checking another box off the list. We get to go on a fly-in, an amazing experience I've never done, and I can't wait. I know it's going to be amazing.
Pretty cool. Drive right in. Now you can make a little left turn if you want.
You know, these father and son trips are priceless. I hope Miminiaska Lake Lodge is ready for us. We're coming in hot. We're gonna go after some big walleyes, big pike, and we're gonna bring home a lot of memories.
Right. Hi, nice to meet you.
I'm Don.
Tyson.
Tyson, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, my name is Krista Cheeseman. I'm owner of Wilderness North. My husband and I took over Wilderness North in 2001, but the company's been in operation since 1993. We operate 5 lodges, 3 are full service, and 2 are housekeeping, and we also have 7 outpost camps. You know, the nice thing about Miminiaska is for people that have time constraints, you can fly right into Thunder Bay, and the next morning hop on a plane right from the airport to Miminiaska. We have a multiple variety of cabin sizes. We have cabins that accommodate 12 and cabins that accommodate 4. So we have do-it-yourself outpost cabins, where we basically drop you off on a lake and you take care of everything. We have housekeeping lodges, which are sort of in between service. There's camp attendants on site, and we take care of your cabins, your boats, general cleanup and help. And then we do full service, or also known as American Plan, where we take care of everything. But we do pride ourselves on doing a lot of home-cooked meals. Everything's from scratch. Desserts from scratch, and you definitely won't get hungry while you're here. We do a cocktail hour before dinner, so you can have a few drinks, appetizers, chat with the other fishermen or women who are staying with us. We run 16-foot SSV Lunds and 25 horsepower electric start Yamaha motors. Primarily offer walleye and pike fishing, and depending on what you're targeting, whether it's big walleye, big pike, or just all around good fishing, we're able to sort of hone in on what type of experience you're looking for and then recommend the best location based on what type of fishing you're looking for and what level of service you're looking for as well.
Walleyes are gonna be, it's not gonna be hard to catch a walleye. I got it. I can flip it. I don't think we're having any problem catching a bunch of these. Look at the size of it. I mean, that's your average size fish up here. And do you think they are hungry? Look at this. Like fish, devour it. Look at that thing. That jig is gone. It's so fun. And there's people that think you need live bait. You don't need live bait when you come to Canada. I'm telling you right now, we've got Tyson's using a jig in a plastics. I'm using a jig in hair. Neither one of us have any live bait on it. Fish are going to eat jigs without live bait. There's no question about it. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, mama. Oh, yes, mama. Nice one. Not bad fish. Nice one. Nice, mama. You know, when you can come up to Canada, specifically Superior Country of Ontario with your kid, day one, and you're just gonna go out there and just like try to find a few spots and just do a milk run and I don't know, maybe catch 50 walleyes in maybe an hour. Miminiaska Lake Lodge might be where you want to go because it's been phenomenal to this point. We just got started. We haven't even got into our trip. Like, this is amazing. Like, there's been so many fish, and we haven't gone after walleye. Guys just got hooked up. We just got over just one spot. A guide took us out and showed us 20 really good walleye spots. We hit number 1 and got into 50 walleyes in the first hour. Not a bad first day.
It's important for us to, show that this is a vacation you can take with your family or with your kids. And we take care of all the details, and you just have to come, enjoy yourselves. And even if people aren't huge anglers, the experience is so great, people end up getting hooked on it right away.
Yeah, it does. That's right. That's perfect. How are you doing this morning? Good. That's right. The game plan for today is get our arms all warmed up with a few walleyes, and then we're going to go after some big pike. We marked some pike spots, some back bays for big pike. The system has really big pike. Now you just got to find it. You got to weed through some of the small ones. But I guarantee we're probably going to catch a lot of walleyes today, and the goal is to go after some really big pike. So that's the game plan. Let's see if we can execute it. I know the walleye is going to cooperate. That's a fact. That's just going to happen. That's a good one, Tyson. Oh yeah.
Already up 2-0 on my dad. Not sure what he's doing over there, but it's my second walleye of the day. Second of many, I know that. Can't wait to beat my dad in another fishing contest today. That's all I gotta say about that.
I like to give him a good head start, you know, then I can come back in dramatic fashion. But if I don't win, you know what, that's what it's all about. I'd rather see him catch more fish than me all day, every day. Jigs with minnows, jigs with plastics, jigs with hair. Jigs flat out catch walleyes in Canada. Yeah, I mean, I bring crankbaits, I bring a number of other things, but I never leave home without some sort of, just a box full of jigs, because walleyes love jigs.
Jigging a slim minnow off the bottom with the jig, you know, fast action. They've been hammering it.
You got it?
There we go.
That's more like it.
Nicest walleye we've caught so far, but it's a beauty. I'm up big on my dad so far, but we caught so many fish yesterday, I knew I had to get a big lead on them, but.
That's a nice fish, man. That's, you know, they just keep getting bigger and bigger. There is some really big walleyes in here, but it's just a numbers game too. Feels a little better. Feels a little pikey, kind of pikey. Staying down like one. No, it's just a really nice walleye. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Oh. Man, look at that. Nothing wrong with that. Just kind of working our way. We're basically working our way to the pike spot. We hit one more spot before we go into the bay. We saw some fish down there. We just started dragging the jigs along as we kind of drift through the spot. Just a really nice walleye. I think now it's time. Well, Tyson got another walleye, but now it's time. I think we're gonna go catch a few pike. Big one? Oh, nice one though. It's a good way to end it. A double on walleyes before we go to catch some big pike, hopefully. Nice little double. Nice little Superior Country, Ontario double. Now you're talking about rods for pike fishing. Tyson's pretty proficient with the spinning rod, so he's using this 7'3" medium heavy power, fast action. And this rod is an amazing rod for light spoons to moderately heavy baits. It really does the job, and it really does the job on big fish too, so.
Still there.
Where?
He just chased after mine again and then went back.
Dude, that's a 40. Did you see that thing?
It's chasing after me all the way in.
It had you, like it had your line for a second. And he came back.
Yeah, he wanted
man. Just what I was saying, they're here. They just got to get active. There it is. Hey, he ate it, he ate it, he ate it, he ate it. Oh yeah! Oh, what a net jump by Dad! Yes! Oh, that's a better one, bud. That's a better one.
Pitched it out there, chased me in a couple times. I saw it follow me around. I had to pitch out there again. Finally got it on the follow-up and just hooks right into it.
That's cool. That's cool.
Finally found one of these nice big ones. Just making tons of these awesome memories with my dad up here. It's just you cannot beat a time like this, and you need to do it because you never know when the opportunity is going to be there and then never be there again. You got to take it up.
This is a really big weed bed, and it's a big bay, a big back bay, and it's a little deeper. We're in like 6-7 feet of water. I know that's where these big girls are living right now. In fact, we're catching less small ones. We had a couple other bays that we're just catching a bunch of tiny pike. Tiny pike do not live where big pike do. They do not want to be around those big pike. So we're catching less fish, and we're catching some nicer size fish. We got a couple in that 30 to 33 inch range, and saw a couple more that were probably right around that, maybe a little bigger. So I think this is the bay we were going to try to focus on tomorrow too. We're going to spend a little bit more time. We got to go in for a little bit of really good supper at the lodge, so we got to make our way back. It's about a half-hour boat ride back. So, but this is definitely a bay that we're going to look at tomorrow again. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go again. How's it feeling? Back out here again today, catching more walleyes. As you can see, just like many days in Canada, it goes from really, really sunny and really nice to a little bit rainy and cold. We got the jackets on today. But apparently the walleyes don't care because they still bite. It doesn't matter. Rain, sun, sleet, they're gonna bite when you come up here to Canada. So it's been an amazing trip so far. We got another day or two up here to catch a bunch more of these and hopefully some more big pike. Tell you what, it's been an amazing trip up here to Wilderness North, Miminiaska Lake Lodge. That's a tough one. I'm probably gonna stutter through that a few times this week. It's a long name, but guess what? The fishing's great. So right here is bottom. Once my hummingbird readjusts, that was all bait above it. See, look at that. That's bottom bait. From here to here is all bait fish. And that's why these walleyes are here. We're on the steep break. The shoreline is just a wall that just drops right down. There's actually a spine that comes out right here, and these walleyes are sitting right on that edge. Wind's blowing in that bait fish. Walleyes are sitting there waiting for dinner. Woke Tyson up.
Yeah.
Net? Oh geez, yeah. That is a nice one, Tyson. That's the biggest walleye of the week. Big fatty.
Try another walleye spot here today. Caught the biggest one of the week so far. Nice,
dandy,
beautiful walleye.
There we go. Another one, another one, another one. I was gonna say there's just a ton of bait fish down there. There's got to be some walleyes mixed in, and sure enough, just like clockwork. Whoa, it's a bigger one. Yeah. A little nicer walleye. Think you like jigs up here? Pretty much anywhere you go in North America, you can catch walleyes on a jig. And I guarantee if you put a piece of plastic on the end of it, it'll be way more effective most times than live bait. Might be a big pike.
It's a walleye.
Huh? Nice walleye. Oh yeah, there you go. a fighter.
Fought a little more than what he was, but
You're tough.
still a nice fish.
You're just tough. Take a bunch of those, huh?
Oh yeah. Out here again today, a little colder, had to throw the jackets on, but it's all right, walleyes are still biting, and hoping to go after some nice pike later today again, so it's gonna be another great day up here, Miminiaska Lake Lodge.
So some of the gear we used up here at Miminiaska Lake Lodge for pike and walleye, you know, this was a fly-in, so I tried to keep it super tight, not a lot of stuff, packed really lean. Basically, the number one thing that we were catching these pike on all week was the old tried and true Johnson minnow with the spinner, little twister grub on the back end of it. The bays we were in were really choke full of weeds. It was really tough to use a lot of other baits. We needed a weedless presentation. You know, the other thing that we used a lot, again, a really old, if you talk Canada, you're talking pike baits, you're talking the old devil eye, you know, 5 of diamonds. That caught a lot of pike this week too. Up in Canada, no one around, fishing this bay all by herself. Look over, cow moose steps out. We had to go take a little peek at that. Oh, and then you set the hook on a fish. It doesn't get any better than that. It's a thick fish. Boy, it's fat. Oh, you hook yourself and everything. Really nice pike like that. Huh? There's nothing wrong with that, girl. Like I said, there's, you know, 40+ inch pike in this lake, and there's quite a few of them. But in the meantime, we're going after whatever bites. You know, you can catch 35 inches like this, plus whatever that is. I'm not gonna measure it, but that's I'm guessing. It's a lot of fun. These things put up a good fight. For the walleye, it's just the jig, the old-fashioned jig. But again, this sensation minnow, it was seriously deadly. It caught a lot of fish, but also caught a lot of fish on the old hair jig. Obviously, the rip and wrap, I caught a lot of walleyes on that. We caught a lot of walleyes in general, but so those are the baits that I would bring when you're coming up to on a fly-in, especially to Miminiaska Lake Lodge on a pike and walleye excursion. You know, coming up to these Canadian lakes is just an absolute ball. And we are fortunate to have some of the best gear. And what most people think when they come up to Canada is like, oh, I gotta have my rods, reels, tackle, obviously. But what they forget is, you gotta have a good pair of sunglasses when you come here too. It's very, very crucial. When you're talking about, a lot of these Northern Shield lakes have a lot of rocks, a lot of danger zones. And you gotta be able to be paying attention. You gotta be able to see down in the water so you're not running into these rocks, ruining props, lower units, and so forth. Another thing is, we are actually up here fishing pike in these 6-foot shallow bays, but they're really, this time of year, they're choke full of weeds. And it's nice to be able to see that lure coming through the weeds, because a lot of times those pike will come up and actually devour that lure, and you see it, when you see it, you actually get a really, really good hook set. Oh, just like that. One just nipped the back of it off, but so case in point, yeah, I can actually see that fish. Oh, look, he came back. Good pair of sunglasses. You know, we're fortunate to have a really good partner in Wavy Label. I wouldn't leave home without a good pair of sunglasses, whether I'm going on the road or I'm coming up to Canada fishing.
Ooh, that was better.
Is that a nice one?
That was a better one, yeah.
Just playing with them.
It's just the spoon was just like,
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Big fish. Big fish. Nice. Oh my God, that's a big one, Tyson. That's a big one. Oh! Yes. Oh my gosh. This kid's catching big fish, man. I don't know how he does it. I'll just bring him along. He'll catch all the big ones. Wait till you see this fish. This is a nice fish. I'm gonna get it unhooked. You ready? Here you go, buddy. Here's your fish. Right there.
Whoa, would you look at that monster? We finally hooked into what we're looking for. Making so many memories. I'm so happy I got to come up to Miminiaska Lake Lodge in Superior Country and just hang out with my dad, make so many fun memories. You gotta do this. You gotta come up here, catch tons of nice walleyes, and get a chance to catch a monster pike like this one.
You know what? This is what it's all about right here. Father and son making memories. You know, Tyson and I have been doing this for a few years now. Coming up here every year. Traditions, you build memories, you have a lot of fun. You know what? Superior Country of Ontario is an amazing region in Ontario. Wilderness North, Miminiaska Lake Lodge. You gotta give these guys a call. We caught so many walleyes and a ton of pike and a few big pike too. All I can say is if you like this sort of thing and you want to build memories with family, give them a call, get up here and have a blast.